Welcome to another video. I hope you enjoy your stay, as today we're going on quite an adventure. Isn't it just the Minecraft generation just so cool? I mean, look at this crazy mountaintop over here. It's very cool. I mean, there's nice little caves and everything, free-flowing water. There's some lava over there. I mean, I just really like how tall the generation can be, and then seeing it from above, you can just see all the cool little detail, just like this calcite here that runs around, kind of like a snake encroaching the whole mountaintop. I just really enjoy the Minecraft look of everything, but I did bring over a couple other things here, I was hoping to try out, so let's put those on. I got two potions here, one of lingering slow fall, just to see if I could jump and see how much farther I can go with a single rocket, as well as this one of potion of slow fall and potion of leaping. So I think what we'll do is apply those two, and we'll see if I can make it all the way over there to that other mountain, because if I kind of look back and forth, I think it goes up a bit taller than it is there. So let's try those. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I have the slow fall and the jump, so we're gonna try this out right here, and let's jump into the video. Alright, it's looking good. I think I might be able to get over to that other side. Uh-oh. It stopped falling. Oh, my elytra broke. Oh. That wasn't there a second ago. This is a bit weird. A floating island around here. Just like that, I found a floating island out here in the middle of these two mountaintops. It is very interesting. I did kind of see if there's anything in here. I didn't think there is. But it's made up of a bunch of shulker boxes, and it is pretty interesting. So let me show you kind of the cool thing about these is there's technically two different render distance in the state of Minecraft. So let's get on top of this mountain here behind me, and I'll kind of show you that. As you can tell, you can kind of see the shadow, which I wasn't sure if you'd be able to notice that there. But between these two mountains, there is a magical island. So if I slowly jump off, I'm going to make it, but you can see it render in. It is very interesting, at least on that spot. So my hope here is that we can go around and get some other members of the zoo here to do some leaps of faith with me with the slow fall here. I did the leaping, and I'm hoping I can get them to jump to see if they can clear it off, and then get their reaction of when this little secret floating island is here with it. It was just kind of the little interesting there, though I did panic a little bit because my elytra did break, but I was able to mend it up just a little bit by killing some monsters around here. So we're gonna go get some other members, and we'll do that. Before we do go and spook some other zoo members, I think I was looking over here at Madman's base, and I keep getting inspired by all of his bases and his really cool island. Now, I did see him that he was building the storage room over here, and that made me think I should probably fix my storage system, as well as I can probably entice some of the zoo members to get over to see this if I start fixing up my base a little bit. So I'll lure them in by showing them my cool base, and then I'll show them a little secret that I was building, and we'll go do a leap of faith over on a tall mountain that I found, and we'll see if we can get them and get their reactions there. But first of all, we'll start by upgrading my base a little bit, so we're gonna go do that. To change the way that our base is looking, let me show you why I think we should do that. So this is our base right now. I kind of like having the two trees. However, I think it's about time we expand our house because it just looks so small here, especially how cramped this living quarters is. And these two chests here in that barrel aren't cutting it, especially because we have all of these extra chests and now we're starting to fill up with shulker boxes. I think it's about high time that we move on to getting the base at least better, because as you can tell, there's a lot of chest monsters and there is a lot of goodies in here as we're starting to get more and more. I'm trying to organize better certain things, as well as we have a lot of chests and everything, but it's about time that we get this house taken care of. So let me show you what that would look like. So over here on our creative test world, I think this is the house design that we'll be going with. I quite like the look of how this is and how it kind of goes over. I did take this design and kind of modify it to my own, but it has this nice aesthetic looking at it. I might still change the interior, but that's kind of how this looks. And then up here, of course, there's more storage in here, and I think everything looks a bit more nice and organized. And then of course, at least it will look a lot nicer, and we can tack on more storage here. And we can always, as the basement is undone, we can always build out a storage room down below, which I think I might do. But this is our design and I quite like it. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it with this look here, and then we'll start building it over on the server. Although these is the materials that we are going to need. As you can tell, as I scroll down, there is a lot of different materials that we need to gather in order to get that to work. So I gotta go gather all of these. But once we get all of them, like the mud slabs, and of course the cherry logs, and the mangrove fences, the acacia trapdoors, there's a lot of different wood types that we'll need to get, but we'll go ahead and get those. Alrighty, and with that, I have all the items that I need right here in the shulker box. As you can tell, I have all of these, and then my inventory filled up. So if I hit this in my inventory right here, as you can tell, they're all green. Now you will see a couple red right here, but I don't really think I have a crafting table. I have furnaces. I just didn't want to break them down. I will get some candles here in a little bit, but with that, I believe I have everything that I need just to go ahead and start building it. But before we go into building, what we're gonna have to do is sort all of my chests. So let's get all of them sorted out. Alright, now that I have moved all of the items out of the old house and all the way over here, and we will eventually have to sort all of these. I am not looking forward to do that chore. However, now it is time to demolish.
It's not like we haven't done this before, but this time I feel it more. Long distance, long time out on the road. For how much longer, I don't know. So when you're back in cell service, won't you give me a call? Lately I felt so aimless. Just wanna hear from you, that's all. So when you're back in cell service, won't you give me a call? Lately I felt so aimless. Just wanna hear from you, that's all.
Alright, there we have it. At least the outside completely done of this build here. So thank you for B_Jew for designing this. Now I did adapt it over to what I think would fit best over here with the with style, with the cherry logs and then the mangrove fences. And I do like how it turned out. Now it's not 100% done. As you can tell by walking in, you can see that it's very, very sparse in here. There's not a whole lot of decor, and in the design we do have a lot, so I haven't finished moving in. Same with up here upstairs, we also haven't finished with the bed and the bedside tables, and then a little bit extra storage up here. Now the one thing I am looking forward to is, as this house is up on this island right here, as you soon will be able to see, is that we have room to go down, and so we might mine out the inside of this, make it a bit more hollow, and then have a bigger sorter and items sorted underneath the house here. So this was just a start of this house, so thank you for paying attention and watching that build. But on to the next bit. And now that we have this nice wonderful house that we have, now I think it's time to move on to talk to you guys about a little bit more interesting matters that we have been on. So why don't we get over there and start that project there. be this way. And here we are, we have made it over near where the island is. Alright, and after a long flight over here, we have finally made it. We put down the beacon here just so we can get quick access back and over here. As you can see, this is where our base is. We get teleported over here, and I think it's kind of funny. I named it Secret Base, hopefully to fool anybody who's trying to find out if I have a secret base or not. Alrighty, so it looks like J-Bear has just come online, so I think he will be the first person who we will show off this new cool double rendering into Minecraft. So first I put down this thing here. If you noticed, I did fly all the way over to the secret base over here, and I got this set up, and you can still kind of see it right down here. We have that different zoom out here, but you can't see it. So what I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. We're gonna bet him to try to clear that lava pit. Now we're not gonna fully get it. Hope that he still has his elytra working, so we might be able to jump, fly over, and get his reaction there. I think it should be pretty fun to go and do that. So let's go run over there and meet him. I think he's at his base. Let's see. We'll go meet him over there. I got these potions here, potions of lingering, potions of leaping. Perfect. And so I think with these two lingering potions, I think we might be able to get a genuine reaction out of him. Who spawned to J-Bear?
Did everything at my base just break?
I believe so. I know a lot has happened there. Where's my zoom key?
Well, I just checked out the friggin' bone meal farm and it's broken.
There we go. I got my zoom key back. Hello, J-Bear. I'm like right next to you, but so far away. Alright, I have something cool. Oh, you got the normal cape. Is mine? No, mine are normal elytra, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, they are.
I have all the new Minecraft capes. Hopefully, if you hadn't gotten it recently, you got your 15-year Minecraft cape, which is, I believe, the creeper head.
That.
Yeah, I think you have up to a couple days. Hopefully, this video comes out before that goes away. Alrighty, so I have something to show you over at my base. So let's go head over there. As you can tell, I go to your base a lot more. I steal cobblestone from borrow cobblestone from time to time. Right, look at my new house. It's so great. It's not fully done. It's not furnished. I just barely moved in, put the new carpet down, you know, dust the shoes. I found this design. It's pretty nice. I have an upstairs. It's also not furnished. I need to move my bed in right here and put a book on my nightstand.
It'll be easy to hide your body.
Yes, and then I'm going to put the chest up here, and then yeah, I have two basements so far. Don't know why. And this one's for another time right here. If you ever need anything from me, feel free. I have a couple barrels. I have someone reefed my area around here, but that is not why I brought you over here today. If you haven't noticed, there used to be a warp shrine over there, and I have this one right here. So if you stand right over here, don't move. Alright, so this is the plan. So I'm going to hop down here just a little bit. So I thought this was a pretty cool ravine from here to there. So without using too many rockets, let's use no rockets. I want to see if you can clear that lava pit down there. There's this cool little lava pit, as well as if we can make it over to the other side. Because you see that calcite over rain over there? If you go straight across over that lava pit, not in that cave, but just over there, you can kind of see it over there. There's something very magical, but I want to see if we can get over there without flying. Yeah, no rockets. No rockets.
Oh, I wasn't planning on using rockets. I'm stealing.
Hopefully, you have elytra. Oh, go ahead. But no rockets, and try not to use your trident too far. You can use it to go straight up, but don't use it to go straight across.
Alright.
So I have two other effects that I was going to use. I got these from my previous video right here.
Oh.
Slow fall, alright? So you can go straight up and we'll see who can go farther, okay? That's the rule. No rockets, and just try not to use your elytra too often. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Where'd you go?
I'm already gone.
And you are. Look at you up there.
So we're trying to see who goes farther?
Yep, that's the plan.
Well,
I think you won. And now I'm left alone all the way over here.
I think I
betting
won
here?
that. So I got to the other mountain across the way.
The second one. Alright, fly back over here.
Over to the warp train.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright. Now it's hide and go seek. Where am I? You can't hit me, neener. Try your worst. Oh, no.
Get right.
Don't you like how I'm
You
just
almost
floating
had
out here?
that. Yeah, how are you doing that?
Crazy, I know, right?
Oh, what the heck?
Alright. Yeah, so I made this floating island. If you fly around, it's kind of cool. Well, now I have this floating island. I will die, so don't hit me. But out here...
I can
And so the goal here is I'm going to show everyone. Now, there's nothing in them. There's just standard here. But it is kind of cool. There's a second render distance. So we can furnish this a little bit. Like we can put beds and chests in here as well of shulkers. I have a couple other items that are kind of funny. You can't do torches, which is weird. You can sort of do bells, but not really. Torches, actually, you can see torches float, unfortunately. My goal here now, I think, which would be pretty fun for the next episode, is I was thinking, why don't we make kind of like a dropper-esque kind of platform up here so we can get some of the other zoo members to come up here and join us, where they can kind of run and jump off with the lingering potions and then hopefully redirect them straight down.
Hey, you told me to go towards the calcite. I went towards the calcite. I won.
Well, I was hoping, because you can't quite make this with the floating island or the floating town, but I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll build this up hopefully, and we'll get some other members on here to mess around with them. So let's just kind of build out a platform, and we'll do that one, but we'll do that in the next episode. And then J Bear, you were just in case, you can always follow my friend J Bear here on his socials as well. That will be linked below. And with that, we come to another close of another episode. I think we've done and accomplished quite a lot. I know in the past seasons we haven't done too much, but I think with this one, I kind of like what we have. We had a nice neighbor over here too that inspired us, kind of took some of the building colors here and made this wonderful house below. Now it's not fully done. We still have a little bit more to do over here. As you can tell, we have right below, we have all of these chests that you can see that we'll also have to get and get fully moved into our nice wonderful house here. But that will be time for another video. So I'd just like to thank JBear0359 to coming out and exploring that wonderful floating island with us. It is something really cool, and I think it is pretty awesome that there are two different render distance in Minecraft. Now, going off of that, I did just want to show you all of those wonderful different blocks. If that did surprise you or anything, do leave a comment down below or give this video a like, as I do find it very interesting. But let me hop over on that creative world like I was mentioning to Jaber, just to show you those different blocks. Alright, now what's really interesting about necessarily this creative world is you can actually make this here yourself, and I will show you. You'll get all of the blocks. It's actually very interesting, and it's very cool in case you were wanting to see how a texture pack will look, or all the other ones. I'm going to just make this into creative. I'm going to turn it on to peaceful and leave the cheats on. Now if you go into the world, and if you cycle through these, you'll get all the different world types. So you'll have default, super flat, large biomes, amplified. You can change the single biome, and then there's default. Now there's a little known trick that if you hold down the Alt key on the keyboard, it's right next to the space bar, you can cycle through it, and then there's this secret mode called debug mode, which is very interesting. So I just named this one the all item world, and we're going to go ahead and create that. And here I am. You can see that it does put you in spectator mode, which is very interesting. And then here you go. Here are all the different items and different ways that they can orient the different blocks. So as you can see, there's snow, and it's kind of interesting. You can see the top of the snow block without any snow. It's kind of like this gray wool texture. Then you have the grass, dirt block, coarse dirt, another snow block, podzol, dirt, so on and so forth, with all the different items. So you can see they span out all the way out there, all the different orientations of a campfire. It is very interesting. I just wanted to show you was, see how these beds, see how you can see all the way down at the end, we see those different waterlogged rails, the TNT, and then there's a big gap of nothing right in here. Well, you can see all the different colors of beds and how they can be oriented. What I find very interesting is you can slowly see them, I'll make it a little more obvious, that they just kind of pop into existence. So there's an actual render distance here that you can see. So right here, the world is at probably 68 height. I'm not sure if you can see that in the top left there, but that's my view distance right now. So again, that Y distance is about that 69, 68 block right here. So let's say 68. Well, if I fly all the way up until you can't see that purple bed anymore, you go, right? That's just barely, as you can tell, they kind of pop in and out right about here. And right now, I'm at 132 in that Y level. Now, if we do that quick calculation, it's about 64 blocks is that render distance. So these will go in about 64 blocks away, and you can have a secret second hidden floating island. Now, there's only certain blocks, as I mentioned, that you can use. As you can tell, beds are one of them. It looks like signs are another one. As you can tell, they kind of can warp in and out as you fly around. Player heads work, banners work. So these are all the different items you can use as kind of those invisibility items. Looks like it's really interesting. The books on the lecterns there pop in and out, which I find very interesting. But I guess it was near the edge, but there are some shulker blocks right there. And as you can see, they will disappear. But shulker boxes are they, and they're also actual blocks that you can walk on. So that's what I decided to use for these. I just picked all the different type of shulker boxes, and you were able to use those as the floating islands. And there's just something a little interesting that I thought I'd share with you, but we're not done with it quite yet. We're going to see if we can get some more people to come along and kind of join this enlightenment, as I called it here, with us today. But there's that for you, and just some extra knowledge. You can have a secret floating base as long as it's 64 blocks away from the player's height. So I kind of put it in the cavern to hope that some players, if they fly over top or traveling underneath, won't be able to see. So you kind of have to make some judgment calls. That's why I put it next to that mountaintop over here, just so you can see that it won't be there. That's it for this episode today. If you guys did enjoy it, do leave a like, leave a comment down below, follow for more if you would like. Subscribing's free if you would like. Have a wonderful day. Remember that you're important, and see you around in the next one.